Hi there, my friends. I I thought I would just explore with you this week divine love and my encounter. So I had come out of the drug scene in the 70s and had been on an incredible wayward track. And a friend invited me to come to a prayer group that she was participating in. So I happily went. And I had a very bad experience. I thought it was an over the top psychedelic kind of experience that I thought I wasn't going to come out of. So I was really looking for an escape hatch from this world that I found myself in. So I went to this prayer group, and it was a circle of people, and they were just, sitting in the presence of God. And I can only say that I experienced a divine encounter. It wasn't the people, it wasn't the place, it was this incredible spiritual experience of love. And that just was so powerful. I even when I think about it now, I can reconnect with the experience of that. It was just so overwhelmingly powerful. And it was love, it was love. So as I reflect on that experience, I think about how sometimes we got to have it backwards. That for me, what I needed was an encounter of divine love, which it got my attention and set me on a path of saying yes. Like Mary said yes. I said yes to this experience. This is what I was looking for. This was the path I was on. And as I continued on that path, I began to do a life review in the midst of God's love for me. Um, so it was so unconditional. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is the juxtaposition sometimes we have to, in some of our Christian belief systems, confess that we're sinners and whatever before we can receive uh, God into our lives and into our hearts. Where for me, my experience was just the opposite, that I just experienced this divine presence, this divine love for me. And that got me on the path of aligning my life with God's ways, and whatever that meant. Like there was a lot of asking for forgiveness and going to people that I had wronged, and all that kind of stuff happened. But it happened after the experience. And I'm taken back to that Genesis story where what God created is good. That you and I and all of creation is good and created in goodness and created in love. And I just want to remind us all that we are good and that we are loved and that who we are is who God created. And I think our journey in life is to go deep into the truth of who we are, of what we love, what we're passionate about, how we can give out of the sense of who we are, not trying to be something we're not. So I guess the bottom line to my wanting to share is that it starts with love. That's the starting point. The prodigal son didn't have a finger wagging at him when he came home. He had open arms of love, even though he was in squalor and in prostitutes and everything else. But it was open arms of love, and that's how God is for us. Just open arms of love to enter into that loving relationship will get us on the path of how we're called to live in this world. So anyway, that's my 2 cents worth for today. And I just want to remind you that you're loved, that you're known, that you matter, that you belong. And may our hearts be open to the experience of the power of the Spirit, bringing forth that message into our hearts and lives. Till next time.